Yes. Alright, so silence next in our alternating run. I don't think I have much of a silent streak going. What's my current silent streak at? 1, 2, 3, 3. So we lost to Time Eater. That's how our last alternating streak ended, was our silent died to Time Eater. Of course, we died immediately after on Defect, so we also only have a 3-0 on Defect here. Alright, Mr. Silent, what kind of start are you going to offer to me? So I think Boss Relic is a consideration on Silent, whereas the other two classes, if you're looking to play on Ascension 15 anyway, trading out your starting Relic for a Boss Relic isn't that great. Ironclad's Burning Blood is amazing, and Defect relies on that starting Lightning Orb to get through Act 1 a whole lot. Ooh. So upgrading Neutralize is usually pretty high value for Silence, especially if you want to fight early elites. Putting the first 3 combats on 1 hit point, though, could potentially give us a free elite fight here, which I very much like. We are going into Hexaghost, so Hexaghost and elites, I think, I would say go hand in hand, because in Act 1, what you need in your deck to defeat the elites is the same thing you need to defeat Hexaghost, which is to say you need damage, and lots of damage. And Relics can definitely help us get there. Relics can definitely help us get there. How do I want this to work? I want to hit this fire, but if I want the free elite that follows, I can't go to the store. And I would like to go to that store, but we can hit the early store. I don't like transforming cards much as a starting bonus. It can go really well, but it can also go really poorly. For example, we could get Burst and Setup as our 2 random cards, and the Burst would be nice, but the Setup would be terrible, and the Burst doesn't have anything to actually go with. And then if we fought Gremlin Knob, we would just lose to him, if those what we got. Really, if we turn our 2 strikes, which is probably what we're transforming, into any 2 skills, we lose to Gremlin Knob. I'm really liking the odds of getting a free elite. We would have to get 2 combats in 3 question marks to not get a free elite here. So we're going to take enemies in our next 3 combats have 1 hit point. This means we get through the first hallway fights with no damage taken guaranteed. We can add some important cards to the deck. It means that we maybe get a free elite, which is really high value. And even if we don't get a free elite, we're going into that elite with guaranteed full health. Come on, just get lucky. Yeah, we can transform 2 strikes into 2 copies of Glass Knife. That's probably the best possible result, but it doesn't seem very likely to happen. We'll take Niao's Lament here. Just dunk our way through the Cultist. So what we're looking for is damage, and Deadly Poison is probably the one card I wanted to see most in terms of doing damage early, especially against Hexaghost. This guy's a damage race, and Poison does really well against him, especially an upgraded Deadly Poison. That's just 7 damage every single turn, basically. That's one way to look at it. So the first Deadly Poison does 7, and then 6, and then 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1, of course, which is a lot for one card. But the second Deadly Poison adds another 7 to each of those previous values, and means the damage stacks up very quickly. Okay, we did get a fight here. It's a little unlucky. Flying Knee is pretty good at doing damage as well. It's also a non-skill-based way to do damage, which is great. Yeah, I like Poison a whole lot. Poison is the Silence inherent scaling mechanic, is how I would probably describe Poison. So the Ironclad has strength to increase his damage over the time. The Defect has a number of ways to get orbs into play to increase his damage over time. But the Silence only real way to do more damage the longer a fight goes is with Poison. And so Poison then becomes the Silent's best answer to boss battles or fights that have a lot of hit points like Maw, Giant Head, stuff like that. Alright, Store, what do you have for me? You have a Footwork. Did you guys know that Footwork's a good card? It's a pretty good card. I don't think I have to think about this very hard. I think I buy Footwork. Yeah, Footwork's really good. Footwork is extremely good. And since we're already looking to do some poison, I'm not actually unhappy about Poison Stab here. Can't buy the backflip. Piercing Wail's good against Hexaghost, but I really, against Hexaghost, I want damage, not defense. I want to kill him quickly, not block all of his attacks. Attacks are only half of Hexaghost's damage. Like, we can block his big 6x6 combo entirely with Piercing Wail, and that's great. But once he starts filling our deck with burns, this won't save us. All the hit points in the world won't save us. The only thing that will save us is killing him. And I think Poison Stab, which is actually not that bad now that it's been upgraded, 8 and 4 after an upgrade is pretty dang solid. If I could afford to remove a strike, I would do that instead. The whale is cheap, it's true. It is a nice cheap whale. This free elite is seeming kind of unlikely. Take the Poison Stab. It's also good, really good against Gremlin Knob. Just the why I want to buy it. Well, I'm not giving you my deadly poison. Hello, Renwid! We meet again! Not a big fan of Flying Knee. How do I compare it with Charge Battery? I like Charge Battery more as a card, for sure. Flying Knee is very solid, though. It's not as good as Charge Battery, but it is solid. Flying Knee is especially good if you have well-laid plans, so that you know you can hold on to a card to get better use of next turn. It's also good in a lot of Act 1 fights, specifically like Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob. Maybe not Gremlin Knob so much. I am taking it partially just because it's an 8 damage for 1 mana attack, which I'm going to need to defeat some elites in this act. Alright, we're going to lose our Gambler's Brew to get a relic here. I don't want to get rid of the Deadly Poison. We just talked about how that's half of my answer to Hexaghost. Ooh, Letter Opener. This is a blessed run so far. We've got Footwork, Letter Opener on the Silent in Act 1. So every time we play 3 skills in 1 turn, we do 5 damage to all enemies, which is pretty fantastic. And now we get to remove a card from my deck at the Purifier, which is definitely going to be a strike. We've already added a couple of attacks. We've added 3 offensive cards and 1 card that scales based on my defense. Going to remove strike. What is my favorite card, Amapola? I think, and this is a, to be clear, I'm not saying this is the card that I think is the best card, but my favorite card is probably Static Discharge for the Defect right now. I've been having a whole lot of fun triggering that and doing hot nonsense with it in a lot of situations. Okay, so here's my dilemma. If I go to this fire and upgrade, we can get this elite for free. But then I'm stuck on this path where we get 2 fires before Hexaghost and nothing else. If I fight this elite, then I don't get this fire, but we can fight another elite and another elite. We can fight 3 elites and get 2 fires, one of those elites being free. Or we can fight only 1 elite and 3 fires and have guaranteed really good health going into Hexaghost. Our matchup against the Gremlin Knob isn't very good. It's merely adequate right now. I think the safe route is this path on the right side. 3 elites could mean a really good setup for the next act. Nope, Kathun, every character is good. I'm on this channel doing alternating win streaks, meaning I play one character, then the next, in rotation. We're currently at 10 consecutive wins in that rotation. So I've gotten 3 wins in a row on the hardest difficulty with each of the classes. But I think Silent is a lot of people's favorite class, and I think he's one of the most consistent. Everybody's saying go left. Go for the more elites. We don't get an upgrade before this elite. That is a little scary. I could also upgrade, just get a free fight, and then fight 2 elites. That seems terrible. I get more question marks this way. There's a lot of events in Act 1 that are really nice. How many upgrades do I want? I want to upgrade Deadly Poison, I want to upgrade Footwork. I want the more upgrades. We're only going to go for the 1 elite here. Let's get Footwork upgraded. I think this is the safest path here. So we get a free elite here, which is very exciting. Get wrecked Lagavulin. Oh, Incense Burner! Incense Burner is a pretty dang good relic for a lot of reasons. I think we have a blessed run going here. Oh my god. After Image 2? Wow. Wow, this run. This run's off to some hot nonsense already. I feel like the Ironclad is the most boring to play, Kathun. I'm not sure I would agree. I think he's the most fun to play, at least for me, because of some of the crazy nonsense he can do. There's certainly a lot of, like, basic just hit the opponent decks that he can build, but there's a lot of really crazy things he can do, too. I think the Ironclad benefits the most from synergies, although, maybe that's not true. I think Defect has a lot going for him in that regard, too. But Ironclad has some of the most silly synergies. We had a run a couple of streams ago, part of this same win streak, I think, where we defeated the last boss by removing every card from our deck except 1 with the exhaust mechanic on Ironclad. We got down to a single clash card and then played it infinitely with the spinning top. Ever done an Ironclad block build with Body Slam? You know it. It's one of my favorite kind of Ironclad playstyles, is a defense-heavy one. So I'm a little torn here. I can play the Deadly Poison. I'll actually get 2 more block with After Image. After Image, Footwork, Defend is going to be 10 block. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take 1 damage here. And we're almost assuredly not going to take any more damage the rest of this fight. I was actually expecting Nilri's Codex to offer me a card there. I'm still in the mindset of last run, apparently. Oh yeah, that was the right play. This deck is looking pretty stacked right now. This might be the time to take Bane. Bane is a very good damage card if you have poison on your enemy. Slice is a free card, and I do like free cards, especially with After Image. I think I would take Deflect here, but I don't want the Slice. Pray for the Perfected Strike Slam. We did have, I think this win streak started with a Perfected Strike deck, too. We have one of those in the win streak early on. Bane is going to be good against Hexaghost. I think we're okay against Hexaghost either way, though. I have mixed feelings about Bane. Bane is a really good card if you upgrade it. Upgrade it, it's 10 times 2 if the enemy's poisoned, and that is about the highest value you can get for 1 mana in terms of damage output, especially on the Silent. It's very, very good very quick damage. And that does help in a lot of fights, especially if you've got a defensively oriented deck. I will pick up the Bane. Blood Vial, wow. All the good relics. I'm thinking we're okay on cards. We've got an 18 card deck already. And I'd like to get... I don't want to add too many more to that. So I'm going to prioritize events over fights right now, because I'm not really thinking we need a whole lot more cards in the deck. And these events can give us stuff like money. Or they can be fights anyway. So I take 1 damage if I play After Image Defend Defend. But I really want to triple defend here, not just to block everything, but because a letter opener deals 5 damage to all of them if I do that. And wow, this might be a Gambler's Brew turn. Let's see, how much damage can we output? Poison Stab plus Deadly Poison can kill 1 of them. It's not nearly good enough. Alright, we're just gonna gamble away, I think. Can only get Defend Survivor as block sources, so I need to kill 1 of them if I want to take no damage here. And we're weakened. This is actually tricky. This is also why I wanted to avoid fights, by the way, because some of them can do a lot of damage very quickly. And it's a little bit sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy. Alright, any poison source plus Bane will kill 1 of them. Deadly Poison, Poison Stab kills that one. Can neutralize you down to 5 or you down to 4. There's no real room for a letter opener proc this turn. I would have to gamble into Defend Survivor. Actually, wait. I can take no damage if I gamble into Defend Survivor and kill 1 with Deadly Poison. That would be a no damage route, and there's pretty good odds of hitting that. Let's see if we can make that happen. Did not get there. Fair enough.
Remember, we will be watching.
Hey, Juvenism, thank you so much for that $5 donation. Love your streams, keep it up, ChemTeach. Why, thank you. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Deadly plus Neutralize did not kill 1, actually, because we're weakened, so the Neutralize only does 2 damage. So we don't have a letter opener proc. We do have Deadly Poison Bane to kill 1, and we can defend. Or Flying Knee's even better. We'll have more energy next turn. Is there a better option? No. No, there's not. Okay, we'll just kill 1 of the ones doing 7 damage. The one with 1 more hit point. Because we can. We'll get away taking 8 damage, which is not ideal. Not ideal, but not that bad. But not good. Still doing fine, though, in terms of health. Kill 1 with Deadly Poison here, because of the letter opener proccing. Okay, there's the deflect I was talking about. I said I would take deflect if offered, and I absolutely will. Yeah, Deadly was not upgraded. We should fix that right now, actually. I would like to upgrade Deadly Poison. Poison Stab is also a consideration for upgrade, but going into Hexaghost, I'd like to have the Deadly Poison upgraded. Getting After Image upgraded is a really nice overall boost to the deck, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. So let's go with the Deadly Poison. Yeah, I think that fight would have definitely been rough without Letter Opener. Letter Opener gives us AoE damage, which we are otherwise lacking. It's definitely a... yeah. Yeah. Speaking of... that's 30 damage, turn 1. Ouch. Do I just defend, Survivor here? That is really scary. We're gonna be weak next turn. I can kill one of the sneaky gremlins with Strike, and then we block with Survivor. That has us taking 12. If I defend Survivor, we're also taking 12. So the question is, do I think it's better to have one of the sneaky gremlins dead now, or do I think it's better to have 5 damage on all of them? And I think that the answer is it's better to kill one of them now. So we'll go like that. Taking nothing this turn, thanks to footwork. Or close to nothing? Yeah, close to nothing, but not nothing. Just have to kill this guy. 27 should be enough to beat Hexaghost with. Ooh, this is not going to be 27 though. Because we're taking 8 this turn, and there's nothing I can do about it. Do I think 19 is enough to beat Hexaghost? Probably not. I actually didn't need to play that second defend. I completely forgot about After Image. But I think we stall this fight out pretty effectively. And now I want to manipulate this. So I want Instance Burner on 3. When this fight ends. So what I'm going to do is wait a little bit here. Try not to kill this guy until a couple turns from now. And the reason we're doing that is because we want the Instance Burner, assuming we don't get a fight at this question mark, we want the Instance Burner to be on a specific value going into the Hexaghost fight. I believe that value is 3 here. Yeah, should be 3 here. Ooh, Fruit Juice. Okay, that was kind of rewarding. Actually, with Fruit Juice, that gives me the hit points I feel like I need in order to beat Hexaghost. I like Well Laid Plans a lot, by the way, as a silent card. We're getting a lot of the important silent, powers very quickly here. So please no fight. Thank you. Matching keep game. This could be bad. Okay, we reveal a neutralize. So there's a little bit of RNG here on this event that I don't like. The first pick, whatever first card you reveal, you have a 1 in 11 chance of inadvertently getting it, no matter what you click on. Like, there's another neutralize in here, one of these 11 cards. I click on one, I don't know what it is, but I might be forced to add neutralize to the deck, which I wouldn't be too sad about, right? But if that had been a curse, I would be sad. The Gremlins deck contains 2 pairs of curses, I think, every time. Might be random. There's one of the curses. So let's look at another card. There's the other neutralize. We can look at yet another card. Slice. So neutralize, neutralize, sliced out. If I reveal a card that I don't know what it is. It might be the other normality. I sure as heck don't want that. Here's the other doubt. There's another slice. And bullet time is the last card. I think I could add one. Bullet time with well-laid plans is actually pretty good. So I've clicked on most of the cards. Where could this bullet time be? I haven't remembered very well. Check here? No. That was the other normality. Alright. We did not find it. Probably going to upgrade either Bane or Poison Stab going into this fight. We do need enough damage to beat Hexaghost quickly, and Bane will definitely get us there. Bane will definitely get us there. Let's upgrade Bane. I'm going to add it to the deck I want it upgraded. It's a very huge upgrade. Not a very good turn 1. Oh yeah, we also get the Blood Vial healing, so we actually have 26 hit points for this fight, which I think is plenty, especially with our Incense Burner manipulation. So most people going into Hexaghost, we know that Hexaghosts... Oh, I had room for a letter opener proc there. We know that Hexaghost's turn 2 is very nasty. He does this big attack that does a lot of damage to you. But we have set up the Incense Burner so that we're intangible this turn. And so we don't really care about this big attack. We'll just take 6 damage. It's time for the fruit juice now. We can start doing damage back to him. Oh yeah, I'm also getting After Image block, so I can block this whole attack after Image, which is really nice. Hold on to a defend. I've already done 60 to him by turn 3. That's pretty promising. Get our footwork down. Can I block with just defend here? Yes. Gonna hold on to the deflect. Second neutralize would have been kind of helpful. It would give us more weak. Don't know if I'd call it hugely helpful. I'm really liking the After Image here. It's letting me go all in without taking any damage every turn. I'm gonna hold on to the Survivor, because we have an extra energy next turn and we might draw into a burn. We sure did. Not that it matters, actually. I'm still gonna hold on to that. Just block the burn. Oh, I could have letter opener. Whoopsie daisy. I gotta remember that we have that. I'm making some minor misplays here because I'm forgetting about letter opener and not playing defends when I could be for a little bit of extra damage, which could definitely be relevant in the outcome of this fight. So I need to keep that in mind at all times and slow down a little bit here and think about my plays. For example, this turn I need to play 3 skills if I want to do 5 free damage. He's also doing a big ol' attacky on me next turn that's going to hit for very hard, and I therefore need probably Survivor, my best block, because I'm not likely to draw a whole lot of other block. So we're going to strike, defend, defend, deflect here. Get the 5 damage off letter opener. Hold on to Survivor with well-laid plans. So 6 times 6, we're glad we drew neutralize, because that becomes 4 times 6, which is way less scary. Then I can Bane Strike, defend Survivor. Nope, I don't have enough mana. How did I misplay that one? Whoops. Okay. Really gotta slow down and think. That almost cost me. Dead, fortunately. But I am not on point right now. Alright, we lived through the fight. Okay, Doppelganger Grand Finale Bullet Time. I think I do want Bullet Time here. Bullet Time synergizes with well-laid plans. Especially if I upgrade the well-laid plans, we can have a huge hand of cards, and bullet time lets us play all of them, which is also synergistic with the letter opener. So I think I take the bullet time here. Grand finale, we don't have enough deck manipulation to reliably be able to play. And I'm in general not a huge fan of Doppelganger, at least not upgraded. And we have way more important upgrades to do. Yeah, the only way to get a second copy of Neutralize is through that Gremlins Match and Keep game. You can also get a second copy of Neutralize, I think? Maybe, sorry, not Neutralize. I think you can get a second Survivor. I might be wrong on that. That's actually also not the only way to get a second Neutralize. You can also use a duplication effect to get another one. The Gremlins card game can give Defect another Zap, and can give the Ironclad another Bash. And that's one of the only ways to get extra copies of those cards as well. But not the only way. We're going to take bullet time. I'm looking for, hopefully, a 4th energy here from my boss relic. Ooh, Busted Crown. So Busted Crown is painful. We do get a 4th energy, but on card rewards screens we have 2 fewer card rewards to choose from. And that means our deck is going to definitely slow down in terms of acquiring new effective cards. It means we might struggle against the Act 2 boss, especially if it's the champ. But at the same time, I feel like we really need that 4th energy. So I'm going to pick it up. We're going to hope to get decent cards out of stores in this act. We're going to now prioritize looking at stores, because that's going to be one of our only ways to acquire new and effective cards. We're up against the Bronze Automaton. Oh man, if I want to look at that store, I got to do an elite. Let's not look at that one specifically. We can get 2 stores without having to fight an elite, which I like. I'd like to hit a number of question marks. Fights don't do much for us when we have Broken Crown. Like, we get to look at one card. Whereas question marks can do things like upgrade all of our strikes and defends, which we'd really like to see as an event. We'd also really like to see a few other things. Knowing Skull would be nice. The Joust could potentially be nice, if we get lucky on the gamble. Yeah, there's a bunch of events in Act 2 that are pretty good. So we're going to hit 3 question marks on the way, 4 actually, on the way to this store, and see how we feel when we get there. Okay, well-laid plans is good. Just going to play the Bane now. Hold on to the Survivor. I cannot get a letter opener proc here. Oh, we're intangible. How nice. Means I get to hold on to the Survivor for another turn. Should be drawing footwork, hopefully. No, just bullet time and a million cards. Doesn't matter whether I do or don't play the bullet time here, the turn plays out the same either way. I actually would also like the Vampires event. We can trade our Blood Vial to get bites instead of strikes, which would be pretty good. So yet another reason to go to question marks. Oh, actually no, there is reason to play the bullet time, and the reason is After Image. So we get to play the whole hand either way, but we get one more block if I do bullet time. So we'll do that. We only end up taking 4? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna wait to play the Deadly Poison until I can get rid of his last artifact. This is gonna be a kill condition on him, potentially. Or we can just play the whole hand now, because I need to if I want to block. Seems fair enough. Take one more. And letter opener is not going to proc, so we're going to keep that. Otherwise it would have killed. There we go. A little bit of hit point loss. Catalyst. I don't have enough poison that I'm super excited, but we do have well-laid plans, so I'm going to take this as a way to beat bosses. Here we go, here's the vampire event. I think I'm happy to increase our deck size by 1 to trade out our strikes for bites. We go from dealing 6 damage to dealing 7 and healing 2. And all we have to do is give up the blood vial. I think it's totally worth it here. So we'll go with the bites here. Okay. So I get to play everything in my hand. Thanks to bullet time. After image first for 1 additional block, which doesn't actually matter. We're only going to be taking 12, and we get more than 12. But it's nice either way, right? Let's take the one with the most health out of the air, I guess. We're probably healing to full in this fight, too. Which is really nice. Yeah, that was a really good first draw, for sure. I think I just play to get a letter opener proc here. Or I could hold on to block for next turn. Take the proc, though. I can kill either of these two with Deadly Poison Catalyst. Wait, no. Yes, I can, actually, because we'll get a letter opener proc. I was thinking triple on Catalyst, but it's only double. But, we still get there, fortunately. So we do footwork to make this deflect block for more. Then the one that's doing 14 is more damage, so we'll kill him. Deadly Poison. Catalyst to double that to 14. Letter opener deals 5. And we can also bite, which gives me the last point of block I need. So we heal up and take none. Seems pretty good. Just knock him out of the air here. And I should be able to finish him with a bite for 2 more health. How do I feel about the vampire cards for the health sacrifice? It depends on your situation. I would say it's not nearly as frequently something you want to make a trade for, but there's definitely a time and a place to sacrifice max hit points to get the bites. For example, if I didn't have the blood vial in this situation, but did have the molten egg, and those bites would become upgraded for free as a result of the molten egg when I add them to the deck, then I would happily trade my max hit points to get them in this situation. Another copy of Bane, we pass on that. We don't need more. Right now we're looking for more sources of poison. We want a Noxious Fumes, we want another Deadly Poison, we want a Crippling Cloud, but we don't want more attacks in the deck. I could do like a triple elite grab this way. That sounds terrible. We are not spec'd out to be fighting triple elites right now. Oh, hello! Oh, we don't get to upgrade our strikes because we don't have any. However, this event is still very, very, very good for us. This is probably the best event you can find in Act 2. Elegance versus Simplicity. And the answer here is basically always Simplicity. Getting 3 additional block on each of our defends is an immense amount of value defensively for this deck. That is 60% more block from a defend before footwork, which is incredible. Yeah, upgrading defenses, especially when you're using poison as a damage mechanic, upgrading your defense is really, really good. So we'll take that. Alright, this is a fight I'm not happy about doing, but I'm not willing to give up my money. I need to be able to have money to go to the store, and I also want the red mask. If nothing else, it removes artifact from the Bronze Guardian. Or Bronze Automaton. I always call him the Guardian for some reason. Yeah, basically like a permanent +3 dex if our defends are our only main source of block right now. Not counting Survivor and Deflect. So we're doing this fight. We're not too happy about it. Letter Opener's going to hopefully help. This is a really good opening turn, though. Bullet time versus not bullet time, it's no difference. Bear's going to make me lose 2 decks, but we're going to have 3, so we're actually still up here, which is nice. I think I want to kill Bear first, if possible. Bear and Romeo have much higher damage output than Pointy does, so if you can't kill Pointy on turn 1, then you probably want to take out one of the other 2 first as a priority. So let's just get a Letter Opener proc. We don't get to keep any cards because our Well-Laid Plans is not happening yet. And we'll bite Bear. Next turn could get very sketchy, though. Huge patch came out just for the beta branch. That's pretty exciting. Anything really cool in it? Block an 18 out of all of this. Ouch. Fortunately, we have bites to heal with. And we're weak now. Okay, and then this is the scary turn. If you don't kill one of them by this turn, you have a bad time. And we're about to have a very bad time. We're about to have an extremely bad time, in fact. I should have tried to kill Romeo first. He's easier to kill. But I think I'm committed on killing Bear here. Get to hold on to the bite with a buff from Flying Knee. So we're taking 37 damage here. Ouch. Fortunately, the next time that Romeo does his big attack, we will be intangible. We're still very, very scared right now. Okay, we do get to kill Bear. Bane alone kills him. Work on Pointy next. This is a little rough here. But I think we've survived. That was way more hit points than I thought we would lose in this fight, though. Way, way more hit points than I thought we would be losing. How confident am I in my ability to consistently block Romeo? Pretty confident. So we're going to try to get back some of our health here by biting up on Romeo. That's the benefit. Get that out of the deck. It's the benefit we have with these bites. Yeah, so I can neutralize him, take nothing from this attack, bite him twice. And we're not leaving with quite so few hit points as it looked like initially. Yeah, we're doing fine here. Let's dig for another bite. Okay, that's not that bad, but that was still pretty bad. Dagger Spray Plus. It's a much needed source of AoE damage. Yeah, I will add that to the deck because it's already upgraded. I would skip this if it wasn't upgraded, but upgraded, yeah, we'll take that. How am I feeling about elites right now? Not very good. Might even rest at the fire here. Two fights in a row, huh? Upgraded After Image can also make things a lot simpler for us. Patch notes read like we made everything easier, really. Interesting. That could have an interesting effect on streaking. Do I upgrade After Image for more defensive guarantee early on? Yeah, resting as a vampire feels pretty bad. We're relatively low on health, though. Resting might mean, depending on what we get to the store, I fight an elite. That seems unlikely, though. Yeah, we'll upgrade After Image. I want to be able to play this on turn 1 every time. Oof. Did not want to fight here. Well, actually, maybe we get to heal a lot here. Actually, I can heal to full here. Hold on. I can heal to full here, because these guys heal each other. So this is a full heal. And I am going to cheese the heck out of this. You better believe it. You better believe it. Just hold on to 1 defend plus. Though I do want to kill the Centurion quickly, so that she doesn't buff strength quite so much. So we'll try to kill him. If I can get this fight down to just the Cleric, life will be a lot simpler. Play the Deadly Poison here for the proc. Might as well neutralize, because I'm holding on to Bite. Nom noms. Yeah, actually this fight is a huge net gain of health, so this is really good. Oh, did Champ get nerfed? What happened, and Hexaghosts... Yeah, Hexaghost I think needed a nerf. I'm okay with Hexaghost being nerfed. Champ? I have mixed feelings about Champ being nerfed. Champ is already easy a lot of the time, if you know what he does. Do I kill you? Yeah, let's go for the kill here. Just take him out. I forgot to play defend. Wow. Whoopsie. Alright, we're gonna try to heal to full off her anyway, so it'll be fine. We'll just take a little bit longer now. So what I'm going to do is bite her at every opportunity, let her heal up whenever she wants to. Keep her kind of low on health so that she continues to heal. And we can regain our health this way. Yeah, Champ as a boss asks the question, do I have scaling in this deck? If the answer is yes, then you win. If the answer is no, then you probably don't win. Keep the bite here. Don't want to kill her just yet. There's more healing to be had. Yeah, we get to leave this on full, which is really nice. Defend is better than Survivor, kind of, technically. Alright, we're almost back up. Everything's coming up Millhouse, as they say. Kind of a slow and methodic play to this one, which I've got no problem with. Hopefully draw 2 bites next turn for a kill. Don't want this to take longer than necessary. But it might. Yeah, we might be able to fight this elite because of this full heal. And we'll be even intangible turn 1 for it, thanks to our incense burner, which is maybe not the turn we want to be elite. Or intangible, excuse me. But isn't bad either way. Do I really want... How bad do I want the turn 2 intangible? Turn 2 intangible's really good for Gremlin Leader. Pretty good against the Book of Stabbing. Turn 1 is really nice against the Slavers. Just take the kill now. I don't feel like cycling that through. Explosive Potion makes fighting an elite a lot more appealing. Outmaneuver is really bad for us right now. Yeah, if it's Slavers, I definitely want turn 1 intangible. Oh, hello! I see you there, on sale Nightmare. I'm probably going to buy you. Because you give me answers to bosses. In a big way. Nightmare Catalyst is a thing we can do with well-laid plans. So that's probably a pickup. You can also Nightmare Footwork, or After Image, or other hot nonsense. There's a lot of ridiculous things we can do with upgraded Nightmare, or just Nightmare in general. Second Explosive Potion could be really nice. Glass Knife is pretty good if we get it upgraded. Though we're looking a little attack heavy as is. Dodge and Roll is a card I do want. Dodge and Roll is really good with Dexterity. It increases our block density a little bit. So we're going to pick up definitely Nightmare as a win condition. Dodge and Roll. Possibly remove one of these bites. Still don't have a lot of ways to deal poison, unfortunately. I would have liked that to be Noxious Fumes instead. I would have bought the Frozen Egg if that was Noxious Fumes. I'm thinking card remove Explosive Pot here. And then we definitely fight the Elite with 2 Explosive Potions. Yeah, Nightmare and Bullet Time work really well together. Nightmare and Well-Laid Plans work really well together. Nightmare and Catalyst work really well together. Nightmare and Footwork and After Image work really well together. There's a lot of synergies happening here. A lot of synergies happening here. Yeah, I'm going to remove Bite. Poison Stab is the next worst card. I like Flying Knee because of the energy gain. Let's take one of these bites out. Save for the next shop. Oh, there is another one coming up. That's actually worth considering. Yeah, we're going to save the removal for the next shop. So there is another one coming up that we do want to visit. Yeah, Night Flare plus Blur would be really good. If I see a Blur, we're going to pick it up immediately. I think I do want the second Explosive Potion for the Elite, just to make sure that this is safe. But we'll go with this into the Elite fight here. What do I want to see here? Kunai would be nice. Oddly Smoothstone would be good. Snecko Skull would be really good. Gremlin Horn would also be very good. Especially going into the 3 Slavers fight. I'm very glad I have 2 Explosive Potions right now. So we're not taking any damage this turn, but we are going to be weak next turn. Speaking of next turn, we're going to have Bullet Time. Is probably what I want to hold on to. Or maybe a defensive card. Not sure which of those is better to keep at the moment. It's going to be Bullet Time because that way I get to proc the Letter Opener this turn by doing this. Okay, that's actually not that scary as a turn. Okay, we get to, probably Nightmare Dagger Spray. We have no block. That's okay, we can heal up with our bites. Taking some damage is fine here. Yeah, Nightmare Dagger Spray? And I can just AoE kill next turn. Catalyst doesn't do anything because poison's not happening yet. I will actually play Catalyst this turn for the 1 block it gives me. And for the Letter Opener proc it gives me. So let's copy Dagger Spray here. Can actually avoid a lot of damage with the double explosive potion right now. I'll avoid 9 and being vulnerable. I won't draw a card though. Off Gremlin Horn. Okay with that. Seems fine to me. No defense cards drawn. Alright, we'll just leave this fight as is. 60 health is plenty. Dreamcatcher was totally not worth it, but the footwork sure was. Give me that. Second copy of footwork, don't mind if I do. Alright, we're a little low on block density now, that's okay. After image, footwork, dagger spray, bite? Definitely want these powers in play. Definitely playing dagger spray, gets multiple targets. Probably biting here, yeah. Hey, another footwork. Can block for a lot. Just kill this guy quickly. Once it's down to the sphere, we can heal to full very reliably. We're also intangible next turn for his big attack, which is very convenient. Alright, do I nightmare the bullet time? I don't think so. Doesn't seem like a thing I want. I don't want to nightmare any of this. We're going to hold on to the nightmare. Could have bullet timed for a kill on the sentry. I guess I should have. With a letter opener. Doesn't really matter either way. Just get rid of Catalyst here. We're not going to be using it. Not sure what I'm waiting on a Nightmare for, actually. Guess I will know it when I see it. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm holding on to that. Just kill this guy with bites and poison from here on out. It's attacking next turn, ×2. Alright. Full health. Can bring this fight to an end. Nightmare the days for BM. Obviously. Infinite Blades is something I will pass on. I think that dilutes the deck a bit much. In a way that I don't want it to. We're already a little bit low on block density. I'd really like to get rid of one of these bites at the store. I think going into a boss fight, I want to upgrade the Nightmare here. And then probably the Catalyst after that. Still waiting for the eventual turn 1 someday. Nightmare after image. Hopefully we get that on the boss. Would be really nice. Guess that was a bullet time hand. We could have dealt 5 more damage. Keep thinking I have well-laid plans in play, and I don't. I, in fact, do not. Oh, actually, I want to upgrade well-laid plans next. Over anything else, well-laid plans. Probably bite over keeping Ascender's Bane. Yeah. Just play the bite here. Discard the Ascender's Bane. What do I think of the balance changes? I don't know, SMB, because I haven't seen them. I heard that there was a bunch of them, but I don't actually know what they are yet. We're not playing well-laid plans, apparently. I don't want to take 1,000,000 damage. Free Nightmare. Guess we'll Nightmare dodge and roll for 1 cost. Hopefully look to bite some of this health back. Look to take some damage, because I keep forgetting to check my mana. And just kill him. It's fine. Poison Potion's nice. Another copy of Deadly Poison is also nice. Lets me get poison more consistently happening, so we will take that. Alright, store. Oh, Paper Crane. Rip Paper Crane. Do I want any of this, other than a card remove? Piercing Whale is a defense. We did need more block density. Piercing Whale is good with well-laid plans. Piercing Whale is good with artifact removal, so we'll take it. Take the Piercing Whale here. Oh, I didn't manipulate Incense Burner properly. Didn't remember that that was our last fight before going into the Bronze Guardian, so we're unfortunately not going to be intangible for Hyper Beam, which I could have set up if I'd wanted to, and should have. Would really like to get this Well-Laid Plans upgrade. That's going to help us a lot against Hyper Beam here. Okay, we can hold on to After Image. I'm going to hold on to After Image until at least turn 2 here. Because we might be able to Nightmare it, which I would really like. So if we draw a Nightmare on turn 2, we have a really good time. I think I'm going to use Piercing Whale, Deadly Poison to get rid of his artifact here. I can also use the Poison Potion and then keep the Piercing Whale. Let's do that. Keep these two. Juicy. Alright, so we do get to Nightmare either a Footwork Plus or an After Image Plus. Which of those two do we want to have duplicate copies of more? So, After Image Plus, if I duplicate this 3 additional times, we'll get 4 block whenever we play a card. Duplicating Footwork means we'll have 1,000,000 dexterity. Either of those is really good. I think we win either way. Probably the Footwork, given that we have Well-Laid Plans ×2. Let's Nightmare the Footwork. And then I do need to block for this turn. Probably. Piercing Whale defend, and I can hold on to Footwork After Image. Don't really want to take damage this turn. Keep those two. You guys can take whatever you want. I'm pretty much invincible at this point. Pretty much invincible. Just get all of our powers in play. Yeah, pretty much invincible here. Flying knee. It's not happening. Alternately, bite isn't happening. Oh, this is what we're drawing next turn? Pfft. Let's get the bite down. Flying knee's not gonna matter. I would like my deadly poison back first. This fight's gonna go long, by the way. We're gonna be here a little while, but we are definitely going to win. We're at 12 dexterity. Hyper Beam is next turn. And we're just gonna block it like a champion. So we got 16 block from the dodge and roll. We play footwork, defend, 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 defend. Let's just get that footwork down. Casual 63 block. It's actually not quite enough. Go like that. 86 block is definitely enough. More like diaper beam. You know it. You know it. Is this a bullet time turn? Might be. Oh yeah, we have the Gremlin Horn. Forgot that was a thing. Keep these two. Give me my Catalyst back. Actually, I don't know that I want Catalyst back right now. To me when I want to play it. And not before. Hey Kazetta, yes, I will absolutely be playing, so next in our alternating streak is Defect, and Ironclad comes after that. Yeah, screw it. Want the Deadly Poison draw? I'll use the Catalyst here. Let's end this fight in a reasonable time frame. Bullet time just to get a proc there. Hold on to 2 defend plus. Because I can block this attack by defending twice. That seems fair and balanced. Seems very fair and balanced. Man, the bites have been doing a lot of work this run. Glad we picked those up. Hyper Beam number 2. More like Diaper Beam number 2. Casually block it again. No problem. Correct, sir. Kazetta, this is my PB streak right now. We're currently on 10-0, and hopefully making it 11. I don't want a doppelganger. Hopefully making it 11 here. This is not Snecko Eye. This is also not Philosopher's Stone. Oh my god, this might be Skip. This might be Skip. Well, I mean, we have Bullet Time Nightmare. This could be Snecko Eye. Cheers from Spain. Well, cheers right back at you. Thanks for tuning in. Snecko Eye Bullet Time is really good. It removes consistency from the deck, which I think we're probably fine on. Like, what fight can we possibly go into that Nightmare, Footwork, After Image, and Bites can't cause us to leave at full health? I guess the answer is any fight where we need to win very quickly, which would be the Transient and the Double Orb Walkers, and that is a situation where the Snecko Eye is going to help me a whole bunch. So I will take the Snecko Eye. It makes us a little bit worse in fights that we're just going to stomp all over anyway. And it makes us better in fights where we're maybe a little bit risky. Philosopher's Stone seems fine. Yeah, Philosopher's Stone does indeed seem fine. Amapala89, thank you very much for that host. Cheers. Glad people are checking out the channel. So, Snecko Eye definitely adds variance, but it also adds acceleration, right? We draw 2 additional cards per turn. So this 28-card deck that normally takes 6 turns to draw all the way through once, now takes 4 turns? That is a reduction in variance, because we're not seeing necessarily like the Nightmare and the Footwork at the bottom 5 cards of the deck, or if we are, we get there 2 turns earlier, which is a really big deal for fights where we're asked to play consistently in the first 2 to 3 turns, like Double Orb Walker or Transient. So we're going to pick up the Snecko Eye here, because of that additional card draw. What I would have liked to see more than Snecko Eye would have been the Ring of the Snake upgrade, draw 1 additional card every single turn. That I would have taken very happily. That probably would have been the best possible thing. Runic Pyramid would have also been a snap pick. But I'm pretty okay with what we got. Okay, we're up against the Awakened one. I'm not very afraid of him. Let's see, if I want to go to a store, I must fight an elite. Otherwise, we're looking at a lot of question marks, which without Umomori is going to be a little unfortunate. How do I feel about elites? I think we just proceed to the boss. We're probably beating him. We have a lot of ways to beat him. We have Nightmare Catalyst, we have Nightmare Footwork. Those all work really well against the Awakened one. I don't really want to fight an elite. We're fine against Giant Head. We're fine against Nemesis. We're maybe not okay against Double Orb Walkers. What cards do I want to add to the deck? What would I want at a store, even, that would make it worth going to? A card removal? Removing a card at the store is nice. That's about all I want, truthfully. I think we're okay against Double Orb Walkers. Let's go to the store. Yeah, actually, this is a situation where I would probably, if I get teleport to boss at this question mark, I'd probably just take it. It's not often that I get to say that I would willingly teleport to boss. Look at this hand. Not a single block card. Wow. We do have Piercing Wail, though. So that actually works to take no damage here. Actually, not none damage. Very little damage. Damage we heal up with Bite. Don't have well-laid plans, so am I... Yeah, let's Nightmare the free Deadly Poison. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I'll take a lot of damage if I Dagger Spray. Don't really want to do that. So let's not do that. Can neutralize one though. Seems fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If I could have healed 2 from the bite, we would indeed have gotten value that way. I don't know. Playing cards. Playing cards seems good. Where's my well-laid plans at? Where's my well-laid plans at? There it is. It's even free. How generous. Well-laid plans is really good with Snecko Eye because you can... The cards stay at their current cost. So you can plot out a turn that you don't take damage on and keep valuable cards for later. which is really nice. So we could like hold on to these 2 low-cost defends, for example. And look for a way to bite here. Which I will do. Killed them thusly. Easy peasy. Choke is actually okay with Snecko Eye. It's actually good damage with Snecko Eye. I'm gonna take that. Can I afford to upgrade it, actually, is an important question. Because we do want it upgraded if we're gonna playing that. Then I'll probably upgrade Deadly Poison and Footwork as priorities over that. So the question is how many fires we're getting. Only 2? Pass. Oh! Yeah, let's do this. Alright, we're in the boss fight now. Good talk. Forget upgrading anything. We're in the boss fight now. I don't want to wander through this act. I don't want to hit these question marks and get cursed by the madness event. We probably come out ahead doing all this. It also takes like 30 to 45 minutes. Fuck that. We don't need that nonsense. I'm really cool with the zero-cost, well-laid plans piercing whale right now that I'm looking at. I'm not okay with that after image, though, being 3 mana. Do I play it anyway? Yes. Yes, I do. Card order there. We're full blocking either way, so it doesn't matter. I want the free defend next turn instead. I mean, we're taking, it's getting full value right now, so we might as well. Hold on to the piercing whale and the dodge and roll. Seems fine. It's a pretty good turn 1. Yeah, I said I would take it if I saw it on the first floor, and we did, so yeah? Why not? Okay, zero cost nightmare is really good. Oh, I like what we're seeing here. Kind of. We're gonna take some damage this turn, probably. Do I want any of these? This might be a skip on the power potion. That's an unfortunate outcome. That is a deeply unfortunate outcome for the power potion. I don't think... Actually, that's a good question. If I bullet time and then nightmare a card that's been made free by bullet time, the copies that I get next turn aren't going to be free, are they? I don't believe that's the case. Yeah, this power is going to cost 0, but it's also going to give the Awakened one +1 strength, and I don't think any of these options are better than that. I don't want to give him 1 strength for one of these crappy benefits. So I think we pass. Okay, so the copies next turn won't be free? That's what I thought. So here's how this is going to work. We're just going to skip on this power potion. We're going to make you weak. I'm going to Nightmare the Footwork Plus, and we're going to hold on to bullet time so I can play the copies next turn. And that'll give us enough block to do stuff next turn. So this turn, question is, am I using Piercing Whale? Or do I hold on to that? He's going to multi-attack me next turn, but we are going to have bullet time, footwork, and whatever else we draw. So I probably don't need to. So I Piercing Whale this turn then. Keep our health high. Get this footwork into play. Or do I dodge and roll here? No, it's not any block yet. And we'll Deadly Poison just for the... Let's get these cultists out of here. So we're going to hold on to Bullet Time, Dodge and Roll. We'll let that footwork cycle. Seems fine. I don't think so, Cthulhu, or at least that's not what people are telling me in chat, and I'm taking the guaranteed result here. So we're going to Bullet Time play all of this. Get all these footworks into play. Makes him hit very hard, which is a little scary, but we block very hard, which is a little not scary. I like blocking very hard. Yeah, and the fight proceeds pretty well from here, from the looks of things. Just casually block all the damage forever. Hold on to the 1 block card, because even at 3 cost, blocking 20 is pretty valuable. Yeah, it's Bullet Time says free this turn only, so I was thinking probably not. This footwork's actually probably not worth playing until the second phase. We just kind of have a safe, guaranteed win from here. Which is fine by me. We'll save the Catalyst for next phase too. Just to make it quicker, more than anything. So I played Bullet Time just for a letter opener proc. Keep these two. I can also set up Intangible for his big attack. Shouldn't matter. Really shouldn't matter. I want to stack Poison, so I'm going to play the free stuff. I didn't actually check to make sure he wasn't hurting me there. I'm glad he wasn't. Seems like the sort of thing I should pay attention to. But we're handily winning this fight from here. It's a good turn for Bullet Time. So it takes like, what, 60 block? Yeah. Keep those. With 4 footworks in play, we block pretty handily no matter what. Wow, those are some bad block draws. I don't want to keep 2 expensive blocks, just 1. Bullet Time's a good thing to have in hand at all times. Especially for moments like this. Alright, we're killing him with the poison now. No problem. That was more block than I needed. It's fine. Yeah, crushed him with an Act 2 deck. Pretty much, yeah. That Nightmare was a really good pickup, and that Snecko Eye was a really good pickup. As it turned out. Snecko Eye's... I think even without Snecko Eye, we would be winning this fight just as hard. Truthfully. Don't even need to be able to play all of my cards to beat him here. Alright, we're going to be intangible for the big attack, and I didn't even plan it. Seems good to me. So what am I actually doing? I want 1 more energy next turn. I want dodge and roll for next turn. No, I don't. Doesn't matter. Give me bullet time, survivor. Sure. Doesn't much matter. Actually, give me footwork, bullet time, because we don't need to block next turn. We're intangible. Yeah, let's just play all of this. Seems good. Yeah, every turn we get to play up to 9 cards. Like, we get hands like this that are particularly good. It's Catalyst now, just to make this go faster. We don't need a big Catalyst to win, we just want the damage to start ticking quickly. Yeah, there's the only way you can, normally the only way to exhaust cards on Silent is with Purity, the neutral card from the shop, and there is sometimes a time and a place in a Silent deck for Purity. I think this would probably be one of them. Let's see, we only have 3 energy here. Itchy nose. These are some expensive blocks, Mr. Silent. Am I actually taking damage here? I think I am. Taking damage because all of my blocks cost 3. Except for this one. Taking 2, mind you, but I am taking damage here. Rip perfects. Good time for bullet time. Let's heal back up. Alright, that should bring an end to this fight. GG Awakened 1. Did we have an opportunity for a Purity? I didn't even look at it, truthfully. It's generally my opinion on Purity. It's not even worth looking at. Alright, GG Awakened 1. We got to skip the entire Act 3. All of this nonsense we could have done. Nah, we go to the boss right here. No problem. GG, 11-0. Feeling good about life right now. I could have taken 1 damage the time that I took 2 damage. Oh well, what a horrible misplay. I should retire in shame for that egregious mistake. Alright, GG. So that brings us to 11-0 on the streak. The personal best has been extended, which is great. I'm happy. If I lose now, I'm totally fine. We improved the personal best and we did it by more than 1. I'm totally okay with that. Let me go ahead and upgrade my